Hey Rodney, sorry to message you while you're at work. I try to avoid it when I can. Is now a good time? You got a minute?
It's all good. I was actually just waiting for you to message me. How's your dad doing? Did he come around yet?
No, it's not good, Rodney. He just passed away.
I see. Wow, this has all been so sudden.
To think he was only carried off in an ambulance this morning. I knew he wasn't doing great, but I had no idea he'd be gone by the afternoon. He was so lively and in such good spirits when I met up with him this time last week.
No kidding. I didn't see this coming. Wow, I just can't believe it. Amelia, are you okay? How are you holding up?
I'm okay. I can't say the same for my mom, though. She's in a state of shock.
Your mom and dad were always getting along so well. I guess she just lost her soulmate. She's bound to be in a bad way right now.
She's barely spoken a word since we got the news. I think she's in a lot of pain. I can't bear to see her like this.
You must be really worried about her.
I am. I don't think she's gonna be herself for a while. All I can do is keep an eye on her and make sure she's eating and drinking properly.
Right. Can't expect her to be herself after what happened. This is gonna take time.
With Mom like this, it looks like I'm the only one in any state to make arrangements for the funeral. I've never done anything like this before, and honestly, I don't really know what I'm doing. Things might get a little crazy for us over the next few weeks, Rodney. I'm probably not going to have as much time as usual to keep on top of things at home either. So I'm sorry if things get a bit chaotic for you.
Don't be silly, babe. You don't have to worry about that. I've got it covered. How's the schedule for the funeral look? Do you have any dates in mind yet?
Well, firstly, I'm thinking about holding the wake tomorrow evening at 5 p.m. Then the funeral itself at 11 a.m. the day after.
Got it. I'll book the day after tomorrow off work pronto.
Okay, sweetie. Thanks.
As for tomorrow, though, I'm supposed to be entertaining a major client of ours, and it's not the kind of thing I can pull out of short notice. No one else is available to take over for me either. I'm sorry, babe, but there's a chance I'm not going to be able to make it to the wake tomorrow. I'll do my best to get away early if I can, but I can't promise anything.
Oh, now that you mention it, you did say you'd be back late tomorrow evening, didn't you? Got it. It's okay. Don't worry about it, honey. As long as you can make it to the funeral itself, I don't mind. I wouldn't want to go causing you any problems at work. If it's looking like it's gonna be too late, you don't have to worry about coming to the wake. I totally understand.
Sorry, babe. I really wish I could be there. They're our biggest client.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. This has all happened so suddenly. It's not the kind of thing you can make plans for. As long as you make it to the funeral first thing the next morning, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna head home and get some things together before heading out to my mom's place now. I think it's best I stay with her for a little while to make sure she's okay. I'll be staying over there from tonight onward for the foreseeable future.
All right. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be fine looking after myself for a while. You just focus on making sure your mom's okay. I know all this must be so difficult for you, babe. I'm here if you need anything. Oh yeah, what about May? I take it I'll be looking after her this evening?
Don't be silly. You have work tomorrow. I'm gonna go pick her up from the nursery soon. Then I'll be taking her to my mom's with me. I think having May around could be just what she needs right now. Actually, she's going to be staying at my mom's with me.
Oh, my bad. I see.
All I ask is that you look after the cats. You know, keep them fed and clean their litter trays out.
All right, leave it with me.
Thanks, honey. All right. Well, I have some stuff to take care of now. I'll message you later on.
Got it. You've gone through a lot, babe. I want you to know I'm here for you.
Good morning, Rodney. Are you awake already?
I just woke up. I'm getting ready to make my way there as we speak. I just have to go straight to the church, is that right? I haven't been there before, so I'm gonna let my sat-nav take me to the address you gave me.
Right. We've all been here waiting for a while, so just look out for the crowd. My aunts and uncles are all here, so we should be pretty easy to spot. If you make your way straight here, you won't be able to miss us.
All right.
Come as quickly as you can, okay? May's been bored for a while now. She keeps complaining and she's super restless. I have so much to do. I don't have time to keep her entertained. I want to play with her, but it's out of my hands.
Kids can be a pain at times like this, huh? Okay, I'll be there as fast as I can. I'm rushing to get my things together right now. I won't be long.
I'm counting on you, Rodney. Please hurry. I hung your suit up by the bedroom closet, and your shoes should be by the front door. Oh yeah, if you can, would you mind bringing a few of May's picture books? I could really do with something to keep her occupied before she gets so bored I lose control of her.
Got it, picture books. I'll get a bunch of them together now. Let me know if you need anything else before I leave. I think I should be there within 30 minutes or so. See you soon, babe.
Rodney, where the hell did you go? The funeral service just ended. We're all on our way to the crematorium now, but you're nowhere to be seen? What's going on?
Sorry! Holy Jesus balls, is it that time already? I'm coming back now. I'll be there immediately. Don't worry, babe, I won't be long.
You just disappeared from the church all of a sudden in the middle of the funeral. What are you playing at?
Sorry, babe, I fell asleep at the house. I was in such a rush this morning and I forgot to feed the cats and clean their litter trays. You should have seen the look Mr. Wiggleton gave me when I walked through the front door. I rushed back to feed them as soon as I realized. I lay down for a sec on the sofa to rest my eyes. I only meant to stop for a minute, but I must have fallen asleep.
Interesting. So tell me, is this an excuse you just came up with, or did you have it ready from the beginning?
No, it's not like that. It's not an excuse, it's the truth. I'm not proud of it. I really did go back home to feed the cats and fell asleep. Damn it, I'm such an idiot.
Oh, you did go home. I know that part is true. But surely you must mean something else when you say you fell asleep.
Huh? Why would I mean something else? What are you talking about?
We all saw you on the sofa with my sister on the pet camera. No one had any idea where you disappeared to, and to our surprise, there you both were.
Wait, you saw us? What the hell?
Yes, and I'm still watching you as we speak.
Gah! Who would do such a thing? You're joking, right? Please tell me you're making this up.
I'm not making anything up, and I'm not joking. I'm watching you right now, and I can see you curled up with my sister on the sofa, plain as day. Don't you think it's about time you two put some clothes on? How long do you plan on lazing around on the sofa half naked in the middle of the day? You're gonna get our house dirty.
Are you seriously watching us? But how? How is that possible?
Like I already told you, the pet camera app. I saw what was so important you had to ditch me halfway through my dad's funeral. I saw all of it. You two looked like you were having the time of your lives. It's no wonder you got tired and fell asleep after all that steamy action.
The pet camera? What even is that? Since when do we have one of those? Is it new?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it is. We were gonna be away from the house a few days, so I thought it best to set up one so I could watch the cats. I'm normally home, so they're not used to being on their own. And you know what little trouble causers they can turn into when they feel stressed out. I was worried, so I asked my mom if she had any ideas, and luckily she had a spare camera that Dad had bought to watch the dogs when the two of them went on holiday together.
I never knew about any of this.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you because I've been so busy lately. I'm glad I didn't, though.
You have got to be kidding me.
Do you have any idea how much trouble you caused us at the funeral? You were supposed to be watching May when you disappeared. She had no idea where you'd gone, and she was panicking because I told her not to leave your side. I showed her the camera app out of desperation. I thought maybe watching the cats would keep her entertained for long enough to get us through the funeral. And when I did, she said you were on there.
Oh my god, are you serious? You're saying May saw me too?
Luckily, I realized what was going on in time to take the phone off of her before the main event started. To think, I caught my husband cheating on me with my sister on the pet camera. There's no way I was ever gonna show that to a kid.
I see. Ooh, I'm really pleased to hear that.
All of the adults at the funeral saw you, though. My entire family. Just what the hell were you and my sister thinking?
I'm so sorry.
I can't believe you ditched me at my dad's funeral to do that. This isn't the kind of thing that goes away with an apology.
But I really am sorry. I'm gonna make my way to you guys now.
Don't bother. I can't believe you'd even suggest it in the first place. What did you plan on saying to my relatives after they'd all seen you romping with my sister on the sofa? Have you lost your mind? You can tell my sister she's not welcome here either.
No, we're gonna come. Your dad meant a lot to me. He was always so kind and helpful.
You can come if you like, but you won't be getting into the crematorium or having any part in anything. To think you'd miss my dad's funeral to have your sordid little tryst and then just expect to turn up afterwards as if everything was fine and dandy. How dare you!
We didn't mean to miss anything. We just fell asleep. Plan was to make it back in time for the ceremony before things started.
I can't believe you're cheating on me, Rodney. This doesn't even feel like real life right now. I'm fully expecting to wake up at any moment and realize it's all been a big nightmare. And not only that, but with my own sister? I can't be held responsible for my actions if I see your faces. Consider this your last and only warning. Leave me to say goodbye to my dad in peace. You were absolutely not to come here. And that goes for the both of you.
Fine. Okay, I'll wait for you at home.
What are you talking about? You really have lost your mind, haven't you? I'm never going back there. Me and May will be living with my mom at her house from now on.
Please, just wait. I know emotions are running high right now. Let's not do anything drastic. This isn't the time to make big decisions, babe. Your head isn't in the right place. You shouldn't even joke about things like that. Let's just talk this through like adults. I'm sure we can reach some kind of understanding if we just try.
I have nothing to say to you. You and my sister are both dead to me now. Oh yeah, and you better prepare yourselves for what's coming. Pass the message on to my sister. Now if you'll excuse me, we're busy and we have lots to do. So if you don't mind never contacting me again, that would be great.
Hey, Amelia, you there? The cats are gone! What happened? Could they have run away?
I took them to my mom's place while you were at work. I didn't want them staying there with you.
You seriously don't plan on coming back here, do you?
That's right, I seriously don't. Me, May, Mr. Wiggleton, and Mr. Bigglesworth will all be living with my mom from now on. My mom's super lonely without my dad, so I think this could actually be just what she needs. She seems a little bit more like her old self now. I think things are just perfect this way.
Perfect? This is about as far from perfect as things could possibly be. You don't really mean that, do you? What about us? What about what we had? I'm begging you, baby. Please come back. Let's mend these wounds.
Not happening. I have no interest in ever seeing a low-life, two-timing scumbag like you again for as long as I live.
This isn't fair. What about me? I'll never get to see you or May again at this rate. Thought of it alone breaks me up inside. Cats, too. The house is so quiet without you guys, it's plain creepy. Being here all on my own isn't good for my mental health. I feel like I'm being crushed by the loneliness of it all.
Cool. The thing is, Rodney, if I was that important to you, you would have never cheated on me in the first place, would you? You're just sad you got caught, that's all.
No, it's not just that I got caught. I'm genuinely sorry I did it. I swear. But that's the only time we ever did it. It was a one-off, and it'll never happen again. That's why I'm begging you, baby. Please, please, please forgive me. I can change. I can be the man you need. The man you deserve. I'll never do anything like this again for as long as I live. I'll do anything you say. I'll help more around the house. I'll be the model husband. I promise. Believe in me, baby. I can do this.
A one-off, you say?
That's right, a one-off. That was the first and the last time. Your sister kept inviting me to slip out of the funeral together. She was so persistent, she wouldn't take no for an answer. I don't want to badmouth her because she's your family, but to tell you the truth, felt like she was forcing me, and I didn't know how to refuse her.
Interesting. Is that so?
That's right, babe. That's exactly how it was. I wish I just said no. All this could have been avoided if I had just acted like a man and said no. But I couldn't. I failed you, baby. You deserve better. Please, just give me one more chance. I'm begging you!
Your excuse-making ability really is quite impressive. You'd make a fantastic con man.
Oh my god, baby. It's not an excuse! What do I have to do to make you believe me? It's the truth! From the heart, I swear! I know I've been stupid. I've been a fool. I'll happily admit it. I'm the world's biggest moron. But I'm not lying.
The problem is, it wasn't just a one-off, was it? My sister told me you've been doing this for over a year now.
Huh? You spoke to your sister? I thought she ran off somewhere. She said she was ignoring you.
On the day of the funeral? It's true that she seemed to be trying to escape somewhere after she left our house. And as you say, she wasn't replying to my messages. Thankfully, my uncle caught sight of her with a load of suitcases on her way to the airport and bundled her into his car before she could get away. He made her confess to everything.
Everything?
Everything about your relationship. You've been seeing each other for over a year, haven't you? She told me all about how you'd meet up in secret every time we held a family get-together at my mom's house. Not only that, but you regularly met up on your own time, too. I guess that explains why you kept coming back from work later than usual.
No. It's not what it looks like, babe. I just didn't know how to refuse her invites. She seriously wouldn't take no for an answer. She was like a woman possessed. I went the first time because I thought she might back off after that. But if anything, it just got worse. She threatened to tell you if I didn't keep seeing her. She made me into her hostage. I had no choice but to continue the relationship. You have no idea how trapped, how powerless she made me feel.
I do wish you'd stop lying already, Rodney. Can't you see it's over? The cat's out of the bag. Accept it. I saw your entire message history. It's pretty obvious you were a willing partner in this whole affair. My precious honey bunny, my beloved sugar dumpling, my delightful sweetie pie. I could go on, but I'd probably throw up. Not only that, but you invited her out just as much.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, babe.
You're a pathetic liar, Rodney. Even despite the fact I clearly know everything, you still persist in trying to keep up the facade. I'll never be able to trust another word you say, which is why there's only one thing for it. I want a divorce.
Please, no! Anything but divorce!
It didn't have to be this way, but you chose my sister over me. I saw what you said about me in the messages. If anything, shouldn't you be celebrating? You two finally get to be together out in the open now.
The messages? Ignore that, babe. I just got carried away. I didn't mean any of it, I swear. Your sister was nothing more than a fling, a cheap thrill. I don't have feelings for her, I promise. I only have eyes for you, Amelia. You're the one I love, no one else. Please, rethink the divorce.
Wow, really? You love me? Is that a lie too?
No! They're the truest words I've ever spoken. I love you more than anyone or anything. You're the most important person in the world to me.
You ditched me and our daughter at my own dad's funeral to have a seedy little romp with my sister on our sofa while I mourn, completely broken and drenched in tears. Tell me how I'm supposed to believe a word you say. Is this how you treat the person you love most in the world? Or rather, is it how you treat someone you couldn't care less about? Because the answer seems obvious to me. Anyway, we're divorcing no matter what you say, or how much you beg and plead, and that's final, so you're better off just accepting it. I got ample proof of the affair from my sister, and I'm willing to present it in court if you force my hand. I'll be leaving the rest to my lawyer from here.
Oh my god. Are you saying me and you can't talk this through like adults? We have to go through lawyers now? Is that where we're at?
Yes, that's where we're at. If you have anything further to say, contact my lawyer. I have nothing more to say to you.
Why not? How could you end our marriage over text message? Is this all we are to you? How could you leave something this important to a lawyer? Aren't we capable of sorting through our own problems?
You can play dumb all you like, but I know you understand why I'm doing this deep down, Rodney. You know you're a liar. I could never believe another word that came out of your mouth, so even if we did speak face to face, it would be meaningless.
How can you say that so easily? We're family. You know this means depriving May of her father, don't you? Are you prepared to go through with that? You need to calm down and think this through logically, Amelia.
Oh, believe me, this wasn't an easy decision to make. The thought of separating May from her father breaks me up, too.
Right? In that case, let's talk this through in person. Let's not end things like this. I'll apologize until you're satisfied. Please, just give us one more chance.
I've been betrayed by my husband and sister. Do you have any idea how it feels to be treated like this by your family? By the people you should be able to trust and rely on more than anyone else? At my dad's funeral, no less. He'd be turning in his grave.
I'm prepared to spend the rest of my life making up for this, Amelia. I promise I'll do anything to prove how much you mean to me.
It wasn't just me you betrayed. You betrayed my mom, my dad, May, everyone. You could apologize 1,000,000,000 times and I still couldn't forgive you. I could live 100 lifetimes and I still wouldn't have any interest in giving us another shot. I can't trust a single word that comes out of your mouth. The discussion continued through our lawyers after that. Rodney was adamant he didn't want to divorce me, but ultimately, after much resistance, gave up and signed the papers. He was ordered by a judge to pay a hefty sum in compensation, as well as regular child support payments until May turns 18. With that, the divorce was finalized, and I was officially single again. I also charged my sister for compensation for her part in the affair, which she paid immediately. It doesn't make up for what they did to me, but it's at least nice to not have to worry about money. My sister was also married, and she had no way of hiding her actions from her husband, who saw the camera footage along with everyone else at the funeral. Naturally, he was livid, and he also filed for a divorce and demanded compensation. She was able to cover my share just fine, but had to go into debt to pay off her husband. Oh well, serves her right. My mom disowned her, and after all our relatives saw what she was up to at the funeral, she was essentially kicked out of the family. Rodney was ordered to pay my sister's ex-husband compensation too, which he agreed to through gritted teeth. Needless to say, neither of them are going to be able to afford a holiday anytime soon. Between that and the compensation and child support he owed me, his savings just didn't cut it. He too had no choice but to go into debt. As if that wasn't bad enough, he still owes repayments on the big house he bought for me, him, May, and the cats to live together. I can't imagine how lonely his life is gonna be from here on out. Beyond working and paying off debts, he has nothing and no one. Me and May left the house a long time ago, so we'll never see him again now. Good riddance. He broke down in tears and begged us not to leave, but no matter how sorry he is, no matter how much he thinks about what he's done, some things are simply unforgivable. I hope he suffers the unbearable soul-crushing pain of regret for the rest of his life.